We'll be finding out more about those archaeological finds in Northstowe in a tick. But first, have you got an idea that could help people with brain injuries? For charity Headway in Cambridgeshire, they are running a Dragon's Den-style challenge to find inventions and services that could help its users. Jeanette Walker is a co-organiser of the challenge and joins me in the studio this morning. Morning, Jeanette.
Good morning, Glenn.
So tell me, what does Headway do?
So Headway Cambridgeshire is a locally based small charity providing practical advice and support to people who have sustained a brain injury as well as those who care for them.
And I suppose there's a lot of call for that, what with Addenbrooke's being based locally.
Well, Addenbrooke's is the regional trauma centre, but a staggering 2,300 people a year attend Addenbrooke's with a brain injury, and that's 6 people every day.
That's quite a responsibility to take on as a small charity, I would have thought.
Well, the charity works alongside the healthcare professionals at Addenbrooke's and those who provide rehabilitation services, and they provide ongoing support. The charity provides the ongoing support to the carers as well as the people with brain injury.
So I mentioned the Dragon's Den-style challenge. How does that fit into helping you with your everyday work?
Right. So what happened was that last summer, 2 very persuasive ladies from the charity came to visit me because I'm based at Addenbrooke's.
Yes.
I'm the project director for the expansion of the biomedical campus. And they said, brain injury is a lot more prevalent than people think. And so we need to raise funds and we need to raise awareness.
Yes.
Have you got any ideas? So over the last 15 years, I've been working in the biomedical sector. So I've had the privilege of getting to know a lot of people. So I said, I do have an idea. Let's run an event which is it's like The Apprentice meets a friendly Dragon's Den.
So not dragons.
More like angels, business angels. And we've come up with a set of challenges. These are challenges that people with brain injury face every day, things that we take for granted, but for them can become quite onerous.
What sort of things are we talking here?
Well, for example, if you're in a wheelchair and you drop your mobile phone, how do you pick it up off the floor? There are some gadgets, reacher, grabber type gadgets, but if you're picking up something that it's got a shiny surface or it's quite small, or even if it's in a cupboard above head height, it can be very difficult. So could the public come along and help us to come up with a new method to help people to reach things?
I suppose the majority of inventors, they say necessity is the mother of invention, but I suppose the majority of inventors won't know the problems exist to look for the solution.
You've hit the nail on the head exactly, Glenn. That's the problem. So we've identified 7 challenges. We're inviting the public to the new University Technical College where we're holding the event on the evening of the 3rd of October. You do not need to know anything about brain injury. You don't need to be an inventor. You don't need to be an engineer or an entrepreneur or, a creative.
Yes.
All you need to do is come along, give up your evening and join others to come up with new ideas.
So let's say I've come up with a brilliant idea. How are you going to fund that? How are you going to put the idea into practice?
So we have a number of investment vehicles that we have lined up. Some of these are business angels, people, high net worth individuals who are interested in investing in new ideas, and other are public sector sources of finance.
I see. So what sort of ideas are you expecting?
Well, some of them, because this is Cambridge, may be game-changing technology-based ideas. Others may be just simple service improvements. And to give you an example, in the past, some of the professors who are in this area said that they were finding it hard to get children with brain injury who had restricted limb movement to practice moving their arms and their legs. And it was a mother who came up with the idea of getting a magician in to teach them tricks.
Oh.
That meant that they had to use their arms. And so that gave those youngsters the opportunity to do tricks in front of their friends and family. It made that they built their confidence, but also they were actually exercising. So it could be something really simple like that. You don't need to be a technology guru to take part.
Where can we find out more about this challenge then?
Well, there's a lot of information on the Headway Cambridgeshire's special website for this particular challenge, and that is, or even if you just go onto Headway Cambridgeshire, and you'll be directed to the Mind Your Head campaign.
Lovely. Thank you very much indeed. That's Jeanette Walker, co-organiser of this challenge for the charity Headway in Cambridgeshire. Much more information at mindyourhead.brainhtc.org.
BBC Radio Cambridgeshire.
It's Saturday morning, it's Glenn in for Jane, it's BBC Radio Cambridge. Let's see how the roads are looking. Morning.